know, I had an intro for this video and it was gonna be something funny, but I kept messing up, guys. I kept stuttering, I'm sorry. Anyways, what's up, gang? I'm KD, and today we're gonna be doing something that's a little bit familiar, but a little bit different. Now, if you remember, I did this one video and I titled it, I can't speak English. I can't speak English. But I titled it Cooking with KD because that's what we gonna be doing today. That's the name of the series anyways. Will it turn out good? Most likely. It's kind of like what Corey was doing. Actually, no, it's just like what Corey was doing, except for I actually know how to cook. Thing is, though, we're gonna be balling on the budget the first time around because the economy isn't that good. That and on top of that, I didn't really plan to do this. This is kind of something off of the top. I mean, I could have ran to the store, grabbed some stuff, but I'm like, nah. All right, and just like I was saying earlier, we're gonna be balling on the budget. And if I didn't say that earlier, shut up, don't gaslight me. I'm correct here. First thing, yo, this lighting, I don't know if it's because of how far away I am, but this shot low-key kinda terrible. But anyways, we're gonna be making some hamburger helper. Honestly, today has been like a very, I don't know what that is, bro. I'm just being awkward. I already got my ground beef thawed. I just put it in the fridge because I was out doing some stuff from earlier today. So I got a bag full of beef. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this giant kind of big. It kind of reminds me of my, but anyways, yeah. I gotta get some stuff done. Can you guys even see me? Like, I just don't know, because my camera does this little thing to where it does that, and I'm like, what are we doing here? Because now I don't know if you guys can see the top of my head, or do you just see my chin? My chinny chin. So I'm asking you guys to wait right here while I'm doing these dishes. It's not gonna take long, just sit still, all right? My bad, I don't know why my camera does that sometimes, but I turned on the other light or whatever to help balance it out. It kinda worked. Like, this y'all low-key, that y'all low-key working though. Anyways, I went ahead and look. I got my tools of destruction right here. This is what I really plan to be using whenever I'm cooking or whatever. I got this because I like my food a little bit spicy. Got a problem with that? You on the wrong channel. One of the things I need to do, I need to get this pot first, okay? So, normally whenever you're cooking, for my people who don't know how to cook, which is probably a good bit of my generation because apparently, a good bit of people in my generation don't know how to cook because their parents never taught them. It's okay. My mom never taught me either. You know who did teach me? God, my ancestors, my aunt, and YouTube. I don't know. Hey, when you're hungry, you're gonna find a way. It all started off with eggs. Once you learn how to cook an egg, you know how to cook anything else. Don't tell anybody I told you that. What I'm gonna go ahead and do, you go ahead and you get the noodles out of here. First off, let me start off by saying this. This is definitely not gonna fool me. This is gonna hold me for like 2 days, maybe. I eat a lot. I'm skinny, I know, but I eat a lot nevertheless. That's why I said the next time I make a video like this, I'm gonna actually be cooking something to where you guys will be like, dang, hold on, that low-key look kinda, you feel me? Walk and talk with me, guys. Don't make it awkward. Stop making eye contact. Stop it. All right, now what you wanna do, you wanna go ahead, you wanna put some water in there. I don't think it matters how much water you put in there. Just put in enough until you feel comfortable and be like, okay, that's enough water. See, like that, that's enough water. Can you see that? Yeah, oh wow, you actually can. I thought the water, oh, I'm almost dropped it. But yeah, you go ahead, you put that on, you cut the cap that it's on. You cook pasta the same way you'd make anything else, okay? Well, make anything else that's like grainy. So rice, you do the same thing. Grits, the same thing. Look, you heard what I said, you're gonna do the same thing, right? That being, you wanna cook it on a medium temperature. You don't wanna cook it high because if you cook it high, it's gonna cook the outside instead of the inside, which gives it a little crunch. You don't want it to crunch. Well, you probably do. I mean, I don't know any of you guys' taste or whatever. Some people put butter, but I mean, low-key, I used to put butter in mine and then I'm just like, why do this whenever I could just do this? You sprinkle in a little bit of salt and apparently the salt helps it not stick to the pan. Word to the wise. Now, I still would probably like sometimes with my rice. I mean, come on, you know. And with my grits, just not my pasta. I don't care nothing about that. But anyway, while that's cooking and doing, while that's doing whatever it's doing, I'm gonna go ahead and get this meat on. Pause. We're not. Now, obviously, we're not sticking the whole meat into the pan, but I do have a cutting board, so we're gonna cut some of this and we're gonna cut the portion that we're gonna use. That way we just don't have a bunch of meat and noodles. And say that is one thing that I forgot to grab. I don't know where I put my cutting board. Oh, never mind, found it. This is my cutting board, guys. You can look, it has, you can see all the cut marks and stuff. The things that I made on this thing is just, it's beautiful. Don't make it weird. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but there's like lines or whatever on the packaging, right? I just cut wherever I feel comfortable cutting whenever it comes to the lines. Now, I would probably cut, probably like right here, not gonna lie. I feel like cutting right here would be good enough because then I can save the rest of this for whenever I'm making something else. What will be the next thing I'll be making? I don't know. It's kind of like cutting into human skin. Now that I got my meat cut, I probably should have already had this cap on it, but we're gonna turn the cap up. The cap is also medium. Pretty much whenever it comes to cooking, by the way, you don't turn anything on high. As far as I know, I never came across anything that you would have to cook on high. High is really just there if you're boiling water. Everything should be cooked medium or really slow. Like some meat. Now what I'm gonna do with the rest of this, I'm most likely gonna put it in a Ziploc bag or a bag. Just make sure you wrap it. I personally think you should use that little sticky paper thing or plastic thing. I don't know what it's called, saran wrap, I think it is saran wrap. But yeah, you stick that, no air, it's good. You toss it back in the freezer, you should be good. At least that's how I grew up anyways. And if I die because of that, then it was nice knowing you guys. Okay, now that I got my meat on it, I don't like how that do I have to censor that? I don't like how it's standing up at me. It's making it, bro, where's my spatula? Hello? Sir? I found it. Go ahead, you mush the meat down. And you really just let it do its thing. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to most foods, like when it comes to cooking in general, really, everything is low-key kinda easy. As long as you don't have to really watch it, you're pretty much chilling. Like if I wanted to, I can leave this right here and just let it do its own thing. I did have to mush it a little bit. But yeah, now that is mush, I'm gonna go ahead, just to get it out the way, by the way, and I'm gonna throw my seasonings on there, like boom, there we go. Ooh, that might be a little bit too much. Hold up, wait a minute. Dang, I don't know if that's optimal, but if it starts looking concerning, call the police if I don't upload within a couple of days, because I might just be dead. All right, we're gonna take a little bit of onion powder. Razzle dazzle. That might be too much too. Oh my gosh. Actually, it should be good because whenever we mix in the pasta, whenever that's done, it'll neutralize everything. At least that's my headcanon. Now, while all of that is cooking, I will say this. It is now, what? The second, third day? I don't know whenever I plan on releasing this, if I'm being honest with you. It's like the second day of me deciding to do that whole little 24 day in a row thing. Hopefully it goes good. And again, or actually, I probably will release this before that video. So I'll say this. I don't care if me pre-making videos is cheating, okay? What are you gonna do about it? By this time, it's already a new year, guys. Big 26. I'm sorry that you guys didn't see me at all for the rest of December. Like the last time you guys probably see me was Christmas. And well, it's not Christmas anymore, is it? But yeah, you know, it's been chill, it's been a vibe, you know. It's kind of nice living out here. And I still didn't forget, I'll get you guys a video of me just, you know, just showing off my day. Both versions of my day at that, because dear God, yo, work? Hey, I've been putting in overtime like a mug, all right? I'm talking like 12 hours. 12 hours, I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. But it's not as bad as like some other hours. I think the longest I ever worked before was like 19 hours. I wanted my first car. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Other than that, I guess I'll see you guys whenever this meat start changing colors or start doing something cool, all right? So I'm back now. The meat's finally done. Can you guys see it? Look real quick. Oh, there you go. There you see, look at you. You're good at moving your head whenever I tell you to. Anyways, meat's done. Gotta go ahead and drain this, which is what we're about to get ready to do now. And whenever it comes to draining, that's all you gotta do. You just trust it, it falls in, and you're good. It's not that complicated. Some people like to overcomplicate draining stuff, but you know what? We don't need people like that. Go ahead, you shake it off a little bit. I don't know why, but it made me feel like I was using a fighter jet. All right, then you wanna come back over here. The noodles we just shook off, dump those. Make sure that's all clear. That's gonna suck to wash later, but whatever. Go ahead. Now you can use water or milk. I'm not gonna hold you, gang. We using milk. We not using water. I don't have anything against water, but if I got milk, I'm using it. Sometimes I use heavy whipping cream because heavy whipping cream also works pretty good, but I don't have heavy whipping cream today. And on top of that, the heavy whipping cream kind of doesn't help with all the grease in here. Because I mean, you can dump the grease whenever it comes to your meat, but I don't want to dump it in my sink, and I also don't feel like draining it into a bag because that'd take a lot more effort than what is really called for. So we're just doing stuff, you feel me? And even with the milk, guess what? Same thing as the water. You just keep pouring it until you feel like it's good enough. And then the rest of this really is just stirring. Wait, before I even get to stirring though, I gotta put in a little bit of this because look, that's like your mama, it gets you spicy, and I like spicy. All right, now that we got the Cajun in, right? I don't know if I want to use my spoon or my spatula to stir, but spatula means less dishes. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep stirring until this starts looking good. And if it doesn't start looking good, I'm gonna kill my. So I've been stirring for like a minute, gang. I think I either added too much milk or I probably should have took the grease out because this looks mad sloppy, no joke. Or toppy. I'm gonna just go off on the limb and say it's done. We're gonna go ahead and try it. If it tastes nasty, I'm gonna kill my. But yeah, we're gonna put this on a cap that's not hot. That way we don't burn nothing. We're gonna turn this off. We're gonna get a bowl. Hold on. This John is definitely greasy. Like, ew. Like super. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that John look mad greasy. Yo, this John look good though. I mean, if you think about it, it's pretty much macaroni and cheese, but with beef and different flavors. No, I gotta try it with the bev. Gotta need a bev. I gotta Gatorade. I thought I had water, but I forgot to put some in the fridge. So we got Gatorade instead. We try, you know, we gotta go ahead. We gotta pray up real quick. All right, now I'm not gonna hold you. This John is, it's hot. Can y'all? You can see the steam cup, bro. I don't wanna burn my tongue. Okay, if I'm being honest, I should have either used heavy whipping cream or I probably should have just used water. I think that's what's throwing it off. It's like I could taste it, but it's not enough flavor for me personally. So I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the worst time that I've ever even made this. I feel so disappointed in myself. But you know what? There's always room to improve. And on top of that, I prefer to just cook something that's not in a box. I don't trust boxes. Because boxes are scary. Yeah, why do I look so weird whenever I did that? The lighting in here is also bad. I have a blanket for a curtain. It is not doing the job for lighting purposes. If you guys want to see some more Cooking with Katie this year, because I promised you it last year and it didn't happen. I'm sorry, it was a lot going on. But if you want to see some more for next year, or if you want to see any more of my videos, you already know what to do. Water on that like button, water on that subscribe button, and